This is a video on day 18 of our European tour, October 2009. We visited the ancient ruins of Ephesus, and if you pause this you can get an idea of the 3 days we spent sailing on this Aegean pearl. We arrived in the port of Kursadasi, Turkey, and we got on the bus and went to a carpet shop and had a showroom demonstration, very interesting. But we also travelled on the bus further to Ephesus, and we passed this monument of Atatürk, past president and war hero of Turkey. If you pause this you can get some idea of the way we walked from the second entrance, number 28, down to the first entrance near the Harbour Street. These baths were built by a man named Varius in the 1st century AD and destroyed in the 7th century AD. So we also saw the state marketplace, or market square, but it was mostly in ruins. There are 2 markets in the Ephesus, ancient city of Ephesus ruins.
When you look at the history of this region, you see Ephesus established and the city that we are going to visit.
Going back to the city.
These are the ruins of a Perry-style house built in Ephesus. And here is a Google image of what they look like in real life in modern times. This is called the Aegean Theatre, and it was destroyed in the 7th century by an earthquake that sat 1,400 people. This is one of 2 theatres or amphitheatres in Ephesus.
The one in the middle with the thistle decoration, it is Corinthian capital, and on each...
This is the Corinthian temple, and it was dedicated to god Aegean, the god of fire.
They excavated medical utensils inside. This is a Hellenistic 6th century BC building. Now I would like to show you the symbol of medicine and the symbol of pharmacy, because this house and the symbol of medicine is in here on the left hand side, because this was the hospital of Ephesus. Human being figures symbolize the dictators.
A monument or building built in remembrance of the general Ephesus and his grandfather.
Nigerian Nike were the messengers of Apollo and Artemis in Greek. So the shoe company
This was a temple built by the General Domitian.
got its symbol from her. But unfortunately the company is not supporting the excavation and the restoration going here. So she's 90, the capital. On the right hand side, yes. Please take your pictures. It looks gorgeous, Ephesus. That is the best place. Or just before the steps in here too. So we are getting very closer to the harbor. The ancient harbor of Ephesus was just down there. It symbolizes power in Greek mythology. And this sun. Savior. The first letters of ictus, and it means fish. Fish is holy for Christians.
It's like an old ship and it's comfortable to keep them.
And could you please look at the triangle underneath the triangle on the pedestal? There is That's why they are called terrace houses. Every house has a courtyard in the middle, no roof on top to get the sunlight and rainwater. The roofs were around the courtyard to get
Terrace houses for the rich and famous of Ephesus.
walls and the roofs are lined with beautiful frescoes on the wall, and the mosaics simply further, and there are beautiful mosaics in here, just in here, and those mosaics are all original.
This sidewalk or footpath was built on either side of the street opposite the hillside houses. Hadrian's temple was built in the 2nd century, and the Emperor Hadrian only visited Ephesus 2 times, and it was also destroyed in the earthquake of the 7th century.
We are standing in front of the temple of Aegean, going back to 2nd century. Roman Emperor Hadrian loved traveling, and he spent most of his life traveling all around the world, and this temple was dedicated to him. Could you please look at the first arch here? In the middle of the first arch, we can see Nike's twin brother. They were coming in here, and they were all sitting side
The
by
red
side.
door.
Talking and gossiping in here. And then the rooms are made of marble. And marble is very cold in winter. So those people, they were sanding their slaves first to sit, to warm it up. Yes, you need another. You need a slave.
These were the male public toilets, and they haven't uncovered any other toilets, for instance, for the females. There's a total of 44 toilets on 3 of the walls, none on the 4th wall. The library of Selçuk was built by 2 slaves, Marcius and Mithridates, and they were slaves to the family of Augustus.
Oh, to fill it, yeah.
This is called the commercial agora. It's one of two located in Ephesus. There were shops on all four sides of this commercial precinct, and St. Paul was a tent maker along with Priscilla and Aquila. And St. Paul, for those that don't know, wrote a number of books of the New Testament. He was Saul, a Roman, before he converted to Christianity and became Paul the Apostle. Marble Street started at the Selçuk Library and went through to Harbour Street, and there was gymnasiums and hospitals and other retail outlets along this street. I think this concrete marker indicates the brothel that was in the street.
Street of Ephesus. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the entrance of the Great Theatre.
This Great Theatre was the largest theatre in Turkey, and it seated 24,000 people. It was built by a number of different emperors over a 60-year period and paid for by the emperors themselves, or public money probably. And of course, in the 7th century it was destroyed like everything else in the earthquake. This image shows you how big the Great Theatre was, and then from the commercial precinct of Agora you can see it in this video how big it was compared to the columns.
Oh, this is alright. That's alright.
The video was produced by myself, and it's the end of another exciting video of day 18 of our European tour, October 2009. We visited the city of Ephesus in Turkey.